We've talked a little bit about student-teacher communication in that students can use the discussion tool, they can use email. There's lots of different ways for students to contact teachers and teachers to give feedback, but we wanted to address it a little bit more, I guess, practically, because students typically use their phones to take pictures of their work or to generally just use D2L. And so we're going to start this with kind of an example of a student who is using their phone to take a picture of their math work that they can then send to their teacher and get some help.
So if a student wants to post something on D2L, they can use the Limestone District School Board app to do that. So they should have it downloaded onto their phone, and they're going to click the app. And up at the top left, you'll see the 3 bars. You're going to click on that, and there will be a Minds Online option. And they will sign into Minds Online, enter their password, and that should take them to the Minds Online mains page. And again, they're going to go up to the bars on the top. They're going to click the waffle, and they should see your course. So you're going to click the demo course. There we go. And again, we're going to go up to the 3 bars on the top. And in this case, Owen's going to put something under the discussions one-on-one to ask us a question. So he's going to go to individual one-on-one teacher Owen Swain, and then he's going to start a new thread. He's going to put that he's having a problem with his homework. And then he can take a picture of that just by clicking on uploading a picture. He can take a photo of the question that he's working on. And then from there, he's going to use the photo and then add it on, put a text to let us know what the picture is of. And when he posts that to discussion, because it's the one-on-one discussion thread, that it will only be the teacher that sees it, and then the teacher can respond back to that. There we go.
So as the teacher, once Owen is done uploading his question, if I go into the discussion area and I go down, I can see that Owen has a new discussion here in blue. And so he's got homework help. So I click on homework help, and I can see his picture upside down, but it's there. And then I can reply. So as a teacher, I've got options. So my options are, I can reply to help and I can just type. So I can type, my response in here. And if it's a short little thing, then typing the response is often fine. But if it's a long if you need to explain something that's going to take a while, what can be more useful is to either do a screen video where you actually talk over yourself working out a problem, or you can just do a quick video note. So if I click here, insert stuff, I can go to add video note, and then I say allow, and I'm going to see myself, there we are, and I'm going to do a new recording. So, and notice I have a 30 minutes, so there's plenty of time, I've got lots of time, and I can do a new recording from my webcam. So I'm starting to record now, I'm going, I say, hey Owen, you did a good job on this, and you didn't do a good job on this, and all you need to do is take this and this and blah, blah, blah. So I could do a kind of a, and by the way, I've got 2 screens, so if I'm looking here, now I'm actually looking at Owen and I can talk to him, but I'm looking at my other screen. So when I'm done, I can stop the recording. So I'm starting to record now, I'm going, I say, if I'm satisfied, I click next. I can give it a title saying Owen's help, and then next again, and insert. And so once I click insert, it takes a minute to load, but you can see that it's getting ready to put my video there. And then once it's done, see, currently being transformed, you can insert the file and view it later. So I'm going to post it, and then there we go. So now the student would actually see the teacher responding and verbally explaining the problem. The other option, like I said, is to download this. So I download the picture. So here's the picture that Owen uploaded, and I could do a screen cap or a screen video where I actually, explain it. I can annotate on top. I have lots of options. Now, I can't do a screen video while I'm actually making a video, but that would be an option. I'm working on my Mac, so I can actually record myself and annotate this at the same time. So I can say to Owen, this, and I'm recording this too. I can have a video say where, you multiplied the 3 by the 1, which gets you the 3 right here, which is very good. But then what you did, Owen, wrong, and I can go up here and I can change color of my pen. And you can use any kind of software to do this. For me, this is built into my Mac, which is nice. But if you have other software, you can use it. But I can say, hey, you forgot the 3 by the 5 here, you forgot to multiply that, and so this here should really be 15. So I can make that into a video, and then I can upload that back to Owen, and that actually explains to him verbally and visually kind of his mistakes. And that's what I mean by doing kind of a screen capture video where you are talking over the correction that the student needs to make. And we found that that's been extremely helpful for a lot of the students. When students are looking for help, a lot of them don't like to type out the problems. And so one thing you can do is get students familiar with the video note tool on their end. The video note tool is built into D2L, and it's used in a lot of different places, like when teachers are giving feedback, or when you want to communicate with a student. You don't have to type everything out. You can actually just record yourself talking. But students can do the same thing. So here, what I did is I went into Emily's account and I mimicked her asking for help. So if I'm on the teacher view right now, teacher view, and I can see a student has posted something in the discussion, but that discussion doesn't have to be typed. So I can see here that Emily has asked for help, and when I click on the help, you can see it's a video. Obviously it's not Emily, it's me, but here's the video.
Hi, Mr. Swain. I'm having trouble with the stuff and the things and all of the words that you're saying. Help.
Sounds like a typical student question. And so then from here, I could do a reply. And in the reply, I could either type, or I could do my own video. I could insert a link to something online. So there's all kinds of different options and ways that you can help your students and allow them to communicate with you as well. I find that students are generally hesitant to use the video note tool at first, but once they understand that A, it's not going to be shared with anybody else, and B, they start to learn it's much easier for them to explain verbally what's going on. And also in the video, I've had students hold up whiteboards with the problem that they're having, and they can actually include that in the video, which is very cool. In fact, I have used the video note quite successfully summatively before. I've had students do a summative where they opened up an online quiz and they read a question, and then they had to use the video note tool to record themselves explaining a concept. And often they would take a piece of paper or a whiteboard and write some stuff down and then explain it. And for me, that was one way to curb cheating, where students didn't have time to go online and look things up. They had to read the question that they had to answer, and then they had a limited amount of time to respond using a video note, where it was, with them being on the video, I could see that they were the ones explaining the concept back to me, and that was a pretty cool thing.